Why do experts debate FanGraphs WAR versus baseball reference WAR? Imagine trying to compare two different maps of the same city. Both show the streets and landmarks, but each uses different colors and symbols. That's kind of what experts face when they compare FanGraphs wins above replacement with baseball reference wins above replacement. Both are tools to measure a player's value, but they do it in slightly different ways. This leads to debates among analysts and fans about which one is more accurate or fair. FanGraphs and baseball reference both aim to tell us how much a player contributes to their team above a replacement-level player. But they use different methods to do this, especially when it comes to defensive plays and pitching. For position players, FanGraphs uses a metric called ultimate zone rating. This estimates how many runs a player saves or costs their team based on their fielding. Baseball reference uses defensive runs saved, which is a different way to measure a player's defensive impact. Because these two metrics can rate players differently, their WAR values for the same player can vary. When it comes to pitchers, the differences become even clearer. FanGraphs calculates pitcher WAR using fielding-independent pitching. This focuses on strikeouts, walks, home runs allowed, and hit by pitches. It tries to remove the influence of the defense behind the pitcher. Baseball reference, however, uses runs allowed per 9 innings, which includes all runs scored against the pitcher, factoring in team defense and other factors. This means a pitcher on a team with a strong defense might have a different WAR depending on which system you look at. Another point of difference is how each site handles the overall total WAR for a season. FanGraphs divides the total WAR roughly into 57% for position players and 43% for pitchers. Baseball reference's split isn't as clear and can change from year to year. These differences can lead to a player having a higher WAR in one system than the other. Why does this matter? Well, when comparing players from different eras or teams, these differences can influence how we see their value. A pitcher with lots of strikeouts but poor defense might look better in FanGraphs WAR. A player with excellent fielding according to defensive runs saved might have a higher WAR in baseball reference. It's important for analysts and fans to understand these methods so they can interpret WAR correctly. In the end, the debate exists because each system uses different defensive metrics for position players and different pitching calculations. These choices lead to variations in player valuations. Knowing these differences helps us better understand the strengths and limitations of each WAR version. It also helps us make fairer comparisons of players from the past and present.